See, मेरे ख्याल से, you know, the rupee weakness is actually bad for the country. Okay? And, but that doesn't, I may say that, but the market is the market. The market is pushing it down. Okay, today it turned up, right? Your baat hai, see, okay, let me tell you another very beautiful story. This is you know, my daughter's driver. Name is Aladdin. He's from UP. He is illiterate and uneducated. He moved to Bombay when he was 8 years old. And here in Nariman Point, he was working on the road. Slowly, he's built it. He got a license. He sort of cheated and got the license, but he became a driver. Now he's, you know, I would say lower middle class, doing well. He's married. He has 2 kids who are in college. And he was, I mean, to me, he is what, you know, they talk about the American dream. I think this is the Indian dream. Okay, an illiterate, uneducated boy could come to this point. You know, he's now living a good life. And he would, in between, he was telling me, and recently again, he said, you know, because I asked him, so, okay, what is your next step? Correct? He was saying, you know, it's become so expensive to live that I really can't, I can't dream anymore. Now, to my mind, why is it so expensive? Because he's got to buy oil. He's got, you know, I mean, basically the rupee weakness is really affecting the poor people the most. Now, see, I always say...
इसके कुछ और examples बताइए. Oil जैसे आपने कहा.
But you know, edible oils, cooking oil, tail, gas, yeah, but that is only now. But I mean, this was about 2 years ago.
Yeah,
you know, he was saying it's so difficult to live. It was true in the early days of development, interest rates were kept low to help industry. But see, if interest rates are artificially low, what does it mean? Inflation is artificially high. Who does inflation affect? Everybody. But who does it affect more? The poor people. So I'm saying the government and RBI as their instrument needs to constantly be working at ways to make sure that, I mean, they are working on it, that inflation is low, but it needs to be sort of the defining goal, right? It is technically the defining goal, but it is not done in this way. So right now, what's happening with the rupee, things are getting more and more expensive. And if you look at it, you know, bolte hain RER, I saw just 2 days ago, is 92, right? Which is the real effective exchange rate. Means it is 8% weaker than what should be, quote, whatever is normal. Around 10%. That means instead of 95, it should be 85, right?